So these are going to be my July empties. I kind of broke them up already into the categories, so I'll include the timestamps down in the description box for you in case you want to bounce around between like makeup, skincare, hair care, whatever. As usual, I'll just start with the makeup products. So the first one, this has been cut open and I've been working on this forever. I finally finished it off. It's just a little deluxe size of the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. And if you've seen any of my like weekly makeup for the week videos, get ready with me videos, I've been using this for a few weeks now. So this one's finally finished off. I actually really like this. I think I'm gonna add this onto my wish list. I'll probably be purchasing this during the November VIB sale. So probably just the little mini size of it though, because I don't think I could get through the full size before it expires, but I actually really enjoyed that. I have this Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. I have shade 1C1 Shell 15. I think they've reformulated it. I think this is the old version, but I actually really enjoyed how full coverage this was. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it though. I've noticed that I'm building up some of my other foundations just so that they have a little bit more coverage. Since I've finished this one off, this was the most full coverage foundation that I had in my collection, so I don't know. This one might be a repurchase in the distant future, but it's gonna be a while. I have a couple foundations that I'd rather finish off first. I have this little guy here. This is the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in number 9 Intense Ebony. I only use this in the waterline, like right up at the outer corner every day, so I finally finished this one off. This was in like 3 or 4 of those weekly get ready with me makeup for the week videos, so I really like these just because they seem to stay in the tight line area and they don't transfer down into the waterline, so I like these. I just moved on to another black liner, but if I ever got another one of these, that's what I would use it for specifically. This one, I really enjoyed this. I've actually purchased 2 of these. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer. This one's in number 001. I think this is the pink one. I think they have a couple different shades now, but it's just like a plumping, a very subtle plumping lip gloss from Dior. I took the stopper out right there and just cleaned out everything that was in here. I really like this. This has a very sweet kind of minty fragrance to it. It didn't sting on the lips. It wasn't as intense as the Buxom lip glosses are, so I really like this. I'll probably end up repurchasing this, even though I did just get one of the Clarins light lip oils. That one's supposed to be a lip plumper too. It doesn't do nearly as nice of a job as this one, but it smells the exact same, so I'll probably finish that one off before I buy another one of these, but I really liked that one. I have a couple mascaras here. This first one, this is my favorite mascara. I've been putting in a couple drops of the Inglot Duraliner just to extend its life a little bit, but this one is the La Mercier Full Blown Extreme Supreme Lash Building Mascara. The name's so teeny on here and it's like 10 million miles long, but this is my all-time favorite mascara. I don't know why I like it so much. It almost has like a not waxy, but like it's moldable. Like you can push on your lashes and they'll stay up and you don't have to curl them. So I really like this. It builds up nice on the lashes. It doesn't get too clumpy. It's super voluminous. So I really like this. I've repurchased this multiple times. I'll probably pick up another one of these during like the Nordstrom sale where they do the buy 2 get 1 free mascaras, because Sephora stopped selling this mascara, which is kind of a bummer, but I think I have a Nordstrom gift card, so I might use that to buy another one of these after I finish off a couple other mascaras. This one I was mostly using just on the bottom lashes, but this is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless. I think this came out of a Walmart beauty box, I think, but this one finally dried out. This was more of like a pokey, bristly kind of wand, so I really didn't like this on the upper lashes, but the bottom lashes, it was nice. I would pair this with like either, you know, the same mascara that I was using on the top, or I'd pair it with the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, so it was fine. I don't think I would go out and purchase it, but it was good. I really like this one. I'm really conflicted about this. This is the Jordana Quick Brow Micro Pencil. I had the shade number 3, which is dark brunette. You got the little spoolie on the one side. You have the spoolie on the one side over here, and then it actually had a perfect shade for me. It was neutral, didn't have any warm tones to it, but I finished this off in probably a month. A couple weeks, this was finished. So it was only about $4, $4.50, so maybe if Jordana went on sale, I could justify picking up a couple of these, but for as quick as I go through them, I just don't know if I could justify purchasing these every month, so I think I'll hold off. I like the L'Oreal micro brow pencils. I think they're called like the brow definer or something. I really like those, but this was such a nice color. I liked the formula of it. I just wish that they either had more product in them or they didn't run out so fast. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. I finally finished this one off. This isn't the matte one. This is the one that has just like a little bit of shimmer running through it. This was part of one of my projects earlier this year. I didn't finish it off. I think it was the Finish 7 by Spring, possibly, but finally finished this. I've been working on this for a really long time, so I'm really happy that this one's finally finished off. I do have a mini of this that I'm gonna start working on soon, but happy to have that one done. I have a couple products that were part of the Finish 4x4th of July that weren't finished at the end of that project, but I did finish them before the end of July. So the first one, this is my MAC Black Track Fluid line. I really like this. This is like my third container of this. I am gonna be putting this into my back to MAC empties so I can go exchange them in for like a lipstick or an eyeshadow or something. So really happy to have this one finished off. I was wanting to purchase Waveline, which is like a super dark kind of purpley blue sort of gel liner. I think I might purchase that one since I have a little mini of the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner that I want to play with and see how that formula is. So I'm going to hold off on purchasing this one for a little bit. Maybe the next time MAC has a sale I'll pick up the shade Waveline, but I really like this product. I think this is my third or fourth container of this too, so definite recommendation from me. This one is the Sephora Powder Blush in number 8 Rose Petal. They've completely revamped their Sephora powder blushes, so I don't think that shade number 8 is even Rose Petal. I don't think that the shade is the same anymore. There's a little bit left over in that corner so you can kind of see the shade that it was. It was just like a light peachy pink sort of tone. It wasn't too bad. I did have to repress this. I do have a video showing how I repress all my powder makeup products, so I can toss that up in the cards up there, or I'll link it down in the description box for you in case you need to repress something. But I actually really enjoyed this blush. It seemed to go with pretty much anything. It went with cool eye looks, warm eye looks. It was pretty versatile, so I really liked that. Happy it's finished though. I have a lot of blushes, so happy to have another one marked off the list. I do have one last gloss here. This is just a little mini of the Buxom gloss in Dolly. This one is their full-bodied lip gloss. The full-bodied lip glosses aren't like their lip polishes. These don't have that cooling, minty, tingling feeling, but they still are supposed to have a little bit of a plumping sensation to them. So the inside was cleaned out, took the stopper out of this one, and I initially didn't like the shade of Dolly, but the more that I wore the shade, it kind of grew on me a little bit. So it's a really nice color. If you're into like a mauve tone, I would recommend that tone, that shade, in any of their gloss formulas. I have a couple perfumes here. This one was the perfume that was in the Finish 4x4th of July. This is the XOXO Mi Amore perfume. This is their 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. You can see my markings on the side here. This is like a super sickly sweet perfume, but I actually really liked it. So it was more of like maybe like a cotton candy kind of fragrance, but it was really sweet. If you like a sweet fragrance, it'd probably be right up your alley if you like Viva La Juicy or something. I have two little perfume sprayers here. This one is the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. I don't think I've seen this one in stores or anything. I've never seen the bottle, but this was actually pretty nice. I did enjoy this quite a bit. I like the original Bright Crystal from Versace, so I think I've had a rollerball of the Bright Crystal from Versace before, but I think if I was gonna purchase one, I'd probably buy this one over the original Bright Crystal. I just like this one just a touch more. This other one, this is the Viva La Juicy Sucra. This smelled extremely similar to the Viva La Juicy, so I honestly couldn't smell a difference. I like both of them. So this one was a really nice one too, but I'm quite particular to my sweet fragrances. I'll move on to some skincare. This is kind of skincare, kind of makeup. This is the Smart FX Smart Lash Eyelash Enhancer. It's just like an eyelash enhancing serum. I was using this and they said that you could use it in your eyebrows too, so I was doing that, and then I had a crazy breakout on my forehead and I read the ingredients and realized it had biotin in it. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I had a extremely horrible experience when I was taking biotin pills to try and, you know, make my hair grow longer and my lashes grow longer. So me and biotin don't mix very well, but as long as I kept this just on the eyelash area, I was fine. So this was extremely subtle. I don't know that I noticed a huge difference. If I could find this on sale, if it was under 20 bucks, maybe like somewhere between $15 and $20, I might purchase it again. But the one that I'm using currently, I really like it. I've been noticing a lot more results than I did with this entire tube, and I've only been using that one for a couple weeks. So I would just say, if you want a little something extra, it's kind of like a hair conditioner for your eyelashes, pretty much, is what I would say that this is the equivalent to. This product has been hanging around since December. This is the Lancome Energy de Vie. This is the Smoothing and Plumping Pearly Lotion. I initially used like a third of this with a cotton square and would use it on the face, but I realized that was soaking up a ton of the product, so I would just kind of dab some on my finger and dab it around where I needed it. I mostly use this just underneath the eye area, and I really enjoyed it for that, so I would consider picking this up in the future, but it would probably take me 3 years to go through the full size of this just using it under the eye area, because I don't like using the cotton square or the cotton ball to absorb up at that excess product. So I don't know, if I could find another sample of this, I would definitely pick it up, but I'll just move on to another serum. I'm sure I've got like 2 or 3 in my stash somewhere. I really like this eye cream. This is just a super basic hydrating eye cream. This is just a little sample of the Clinique Pep Start eye cream. I think this came out of like a 100-point perk or something that I got from Sephora. I've actually purchased the full size of this, and I kind of go back and forth between this one and my Fresh Age Delay Eye Concentrate. So if I just want like something basic during the day, I'll use this, and then I use my Fresh one at nighttime because it's super hydrating. So I do like this. If you're in the market for just a simple basic eye cream, this is one to pick up. It's not that expensive either. I think it's like 20 bucks. I have 2 of the Clinique Pep Start Quick Cleansing Swipes. These are weird. They're like a little pod, and then you push down on the center and the little towelette absorbs up the product and it raises up out of the little container here. They're kind of weird. They don't have a ton of product in them. They're not very saturated. You would think that they wouldn't take off a lot of your makeup or anything, but they actually do a pretty good job. I probably wouldn't purchase these again. I found the little container. I think there was 9 of them in it on the clearance site on Sephora. I think it was for like $5, so it's not a bad price, but you only get 9 of them. They're really nice for traveling though, so I don't know. Kind of conflicted on that. These are a repurchase. I really enjoy these. These are all I use to take off my eye makeup and mascara and everything. These are the Shiseido facial cotton squares. You actually get like 165 or 185, I believe. I cut these in half and I only use one of the halves for each eye. So one full cotton square could actually take off my eye makeup for 2 nights. So I almost have an entire year of eye makeup removing squares in these little packs because I cut them in half. And if you can pick them up during the VIB sale, they're really inexpensive. I think it's actually cheaper for me to buy these and have them for the entire year than to go and buy like the Whispers cotton rounds every other month that are like $3 at Walmart. So it's actually cheaper to buy the super expensive Shiseido eye cotton. They're just super gentle, so that's why I continue to repurchase them. I finally finished these. This is a pack of the Glam Glow Bright Mud Eye Treatment. I found these at Marshall's for $29.99, which is ridiculous, but I think the retail price on these is like 70 bucks. I had 12 of these little iPods right here, and I actually would just use one pod for both eyes. There was enough treatment in here to depuff both eyes. Honestly, I didn't really feel like they did that much of a difference unless I had crazy, super puffy, swollen eyes. So I didn't use these very often. These took me over a year to finish off just the 12 little pods that were in this pack, so I definitely would not purchase these full price in the future, and I probably wouldn't even pick them up if I found them on clearance for like 30 bucks either. So anyway, they were okay. They were fun while I had them, but I'm not gonna buy them again. I have 2 packs of these. These are the Simple Sensitive Skin Cleansing Facial Wipes. I think these only had 7 in them in the packs. I actually really enjoyed these. These take off all my makeup. I was pretty impressed with these. I think people either really love these or they either really hate them. So I'm somebody that really likes them. I just finished these off since we were moving. I just didn't want to pack around a ton of stuff, so I just tried to finish off all the little travel size things that I could. I also finished this off. This is my favorite eye makeup remover that's super inexpensive. This is the Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. This is the one that's the bi-layer. It has the white and the blue, and you shake it before you use it. I think this size is either $11 or $14, but it's super cheap. It'll last me about like 6 or 7 months, and I usually pick it up during the VIB sale. It doesn't sting my eyes. I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't blur my vision or anything, so I've continued to repurchase this for a couple years now, and I'll probably pick up another one during the November sale. I have a Tony Moly mask here. This was my first Tony Moly face mask that I've ever used. This was the I'm Real Red Wine sheet mask. Honestly, I didn't feel like it did much of anything. I did write a couple notes on the back here. It had a very faint grape scent to it. It had a really nice scent, but it was really very subtle. They had really small eye holes in the mask, so they either need to make those bigger, or I just have super huge eyeballs. And it had a ton of product on the mask, so it was super saturated. It was dripping all over the place, but it was fun. It was nice to just put it on and like relax for a couple minutes. So I don't think I would purchase any more of these. They're just fun to use once in a while to kind of just take time for yourself. Maybe put one on if you're gonna go take a bath or something. I have a couple little Clinique samples here. I use Clinique skincare all the time. This is the Clinique for Men lotion. It's the exact same thing as the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion, and I was almost out of mine, so I just finished this one off instead. So it's the exact same thing as the one that I've been using for years. I also finished this one. Oh, this was a little bit different though. This is the Clinique Foaming Sonic Face Soap. I think this is supposed to be the one that you're supposed to use with like the Clarisonic or the Clinique version of the Clarisonic. I don't have one of those, so I just use like one of those scrubby hand mitt things. It foamed up a little bit, but I think I prefer just their basic mild face soap. I have some lotions here. I have 2 from Sol de Janeiro. The first one, this is the Acai Body Power Cream. This smells identical to the Victoria's Secret Bombshell fragrance. If you've ever smelled that, I used to have a lotion, and this smells identical to it. This one, it has like a peach shimmer to it that I think might be just a little bit more noticeable than the one from the yellow tub, the Boom Boom Cream, but this smelled nice. It was extremely strong, so you just had to use a little bit and you could smell it all day. I feel like the scent on this one lasts just a little bit longer than the one from the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream, but it's a nice cream. I probably would purchase the Boom Boom Cream over this one though, so that's just my personal preference. But if you like a floral fragrance, or if you like that bombshell fragrance from Victoria's Secret, you'd probably really enjoy this one. I also finished off this one from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Samba Foot Fetish Cream. This says on here it's a fast absorbing non-slip Cupuaçu butter formula. I use this super fast. I think I used this up in like 4 or 5 weeks. I was quite surprised with how fast that I went through this, but it absorbed up super fast. I would put it on one foot, and then by the time I was rubbing the lotion into my second foot, the first foot was already dry. I don't know if this is as moisturizing as some of the other lotions that I've used in the past, but it was fun to use. It came with a little surfboard footboard, so that was fun to kind of use before I got into the shower, and then after I got out of the shower I would just put this on. Both of these products were sent to me from Sol de Janeiro through the Octoly website, so I really did appreciate that. I enjoyed them. I probably will not be purchasing either one of these, but I really did enjoy them while I had them. I have another body lotion here. This is the Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel lotion. Finally finished off another one of these little guys. I usually pick up a couple of these during the holidays. I don't think I picked up any last year, if I remember, just because I had so many in my back stock, but I really like this fragrance. It has, does it say the, yeah, it has fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. It's a really nice fragrance. Smell it next time that it comes out. I think it comes out in November every year at Bath & Body Works. So this one was surprisingly nice. This is the Senoderm by Senegence, which is the brand that makes the lip scents, if you've ever heard of that. But this is their hand cream. It's just their shea butter hand cream. My friend gave me this, and this actually worked really nice. This smells extremely similar to the Johnson & Johnson baby lotion, nighttime one. That's what this one smelled like. But this actually did a really nice job. I was really impressed with this. I tried to like scrape up in there and get out as much as I could, but this one was a surprising product for me. I didn't think that it would be as nice as it was, but that one just hung out in my purse. I have some hair products here and then just some randoms. So this one's been in my shower for a while. It's looking kind of grody, but this is the Macadamia Nourishing Moisture Mask. It's just a deep repair mask. I love these things. Usually you can find these on sale, probably 50% off. At least once or twice a year at Ulta if you keep your eyes open during their last 21 days of beauty, or the 21 days of hair, whatever the hair one is that they do. They had this for 50% off, so I did pick up another one of these. I love this stuff. I use this probably every other time that I shampoo my hair, so these tubs do last me quite a while though. They're kind of pricey if you're purchasing them full price, but if you can find them on a deal, sometimes Target has them on sale, like a 2-pack, you buy one, you get one free sort of thing. Sometimes you can still find them at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Ross because they did change the packaging. It didn't used to look like this. If you can find them there, I would definitely say snag them up. It doesn't have any sulfates, parabens, or gluten in this. It's cruelty-free and it's also safe for color-treated hair. So it's a really nice deep conditioning mask. This was kind of a disappointment. This has been in the shower for so long. I actually just used the last little bit of this to clean some of my makeup brushes because it was so bad I didn't want to use it on my hair. This is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Milk Shampoo. This is drying. I didn't like this at all. It left my hair feeling kind of tangly. I did pick this up from Ross for $6, so maybe that's why it's not up to par with the Sexy Hair brand and all the other products that I've tried, but it had a nice fragrance to it. It just didn't do very much for my hair. I do have something that's in almost every single one of my Empties videos. This is the Clairol Natural Instincts hair dye. It's a 10-minute hair dye. It's ammonia free. This is what I use to touch up my roots every month. So I just get shade number 2, which is black. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's a semi-permanent instead of a permanent, but it stays in my hair just fine. It doesn't rinse out. So I like that one. It's not too bad. They usually have coupons in the red plum if you can find them. Here's just a little mini Tresemme conditioner. I actually use the last little bit of this for shaving instead of in my hair just because I prefer like a deep conditioning mask. So it's okay. If I use the Tresemme products in my hair, they actually leave a buildup in my hair if I use them too frequently, too many times in a row. So I usually like to mix up my hair products if I have Tresemme in the shower. This is the Matrix Total Results Color Obsessed Antioxidant Conditioner. This is fine for color treated hair. It was okay. I think I got this as a freebie from Ulta, just from like a free coupon in their emails that they send out frequently. It was alright, nothing special. I wouldn't go purchase it. Finally, I have like miscellaneous products, a couple shower products, didn't know where else to put these things. I finally finished a body wash. I'm not really a body wash kind of girl. I'm usually a bar soap kind of girl, but sometimes I'll use a body wash and like dual wash, I guess you could say. I have this 7th generation Mandarin Nourishing Body Wash. This was actually pretty nice. It smelled like orange dreamsicles. It took me eons to finish, but I finally finished it off. It actually had a really nice scent to it. I kind of miss it. It sudsed up like crazy. There was suds everywhere when I used this, but it was a nice one. I don't think I've seen this around recently. I think I actually picked it up because I found it on clearance, maybe at Target or something, but it was actually pretty nice. One of my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works fragrances of all time is the Coconut Lime Verbena, and the only thing they make now with that fragrance is their hand soap. So I did make an order not too long ago, and I picked up a couple of their foaming hand soaps. I love this fragrance. I wish they would just bring it back already. It says that the description of this is an island blend of zesty lime, lemon verbena, and coconut water. I think they have the coconut lime breeze in a lotion form, but it's just not the same as the coconut lime verbena. So I love this stuff. If you've never smelled that, you're really missing out. Here's a pack of the razors that I buy. These are the Noxzema Spa Shave 4-blade razors. This is just what I started purchasing because I was sick of spending so much on the refill cartridges for the Venus razors, so I just started buying these. They work just fine. I don't have any more cuts than I do with the Venus razors, so I like those. I continue to buy them, and you can always find coupons. This is kind of random, but I think I got this through Buzz Agent. This is the Febreze One Fabric and Air Mist. It's not an aerosol, it doesn't have any dyes, there's no heavy perfumes in this. This is the bamboo fragrance one. I did have a mandarin or a citrus flavored one that I got with it too, but you can actually just purchase the refills on the bottom section and just keep the little sprayer nozzle. And I actually liked it, so I'm probably going to hang on to the top part and go find some refills. I just haven't found the refills yet around the stores near me, so maybe they're just not in store yet, but I did like this. I actually ended up throwing away 2 of the candles just because I didn't want to lug them around when we were moving, but I did save one because there was one stuck at the bottom of my empties bag. This one is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Energy Orange Ginger Scented Candle. This one's supposed to boost your energy with their orange and ginger essential oils. This was alright. Did it boost my energy levels? Probably not, but it's a nice scent to have burning in the background. I like this one in the bedroom or in the kitchen, so that's just my personal preference with this fragrance. I only purchase the Bath & Body Works candles when they're on sale. I would never spend that $22.50 on them alone for one candle, but that's just me. So those were all the empty products that I had saved for the month of July. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.